Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Philip Janelle, and today I don't have much time in this video because I don't want to hit past my 15-minute mark, but today is my video on the book that I'm writing, and it's about an alternate reality of Alison Carey, the older sister of singing sensation Mariah Carey, and this book is something that I'm really happy and excited about, and I hope other people will be too. This book, like I said, is an alternate reality of Alison Carey's life, and of course, as a lot of MC fans like myself know, Mariah Carey's sister Alison has had a very rough life and has had it very rough with losing her child in 1994 and with drug addiction and prostitution. And but anyways, down with the book. I wanted to talk some. I don't want to talk about everything that I'm writing because I would pretty much spoil it. But I want to talk about in the book how Alison got her record deal with Capitol Records. So, as a lot of people know, the Carey children had it very rough growing up with being interracial and suffering from, growing up in abject poverty and not having very much. And Alison Carey was, but anyways, down with the book. Alison Carey was born in August of 1961, which is what I heard from a fan, a fellow fan. And Alison had it hard growing up as a child, being interracial and being mocked for it and being discriminated against for it. But things start to slowly but surely change for Alison. Excuse me. And but Alison, when she was a young girl, she always found a way to escape the negativity. Singing was always a coping skill for her. It was something she learned how to do professionally something that she learned by her mother, Patricia Carey, in the book. She was trained vocally by her mother, and she was trained to sing by her mother, Patricia, and Alison, of course, like her siblings, grew up interracially because their father is Alfred Roy Carey, is half black and half Venezuelan, and the mother is a white Irish American, and the thing about Alison is that she always had a way to cope with what was going on. Not only did she teach herself how to sing, but she also taught herself how to act and dance too. She always went to professional dancing classes, and she taught herself how to act because almost every day after school she would always turn on the Turner Classic channel and watch classical black and white movies because it's something she really loved to watch, and that's pretty much the only genre in movies that she will watch. And her acting inspirations are classical movie actresses Joan Crawford, Betty Davis, Katharine Hepburn, Norma Shear, Gloria Swanson, Jennifer Jones, and Audrey Hepburn, and Tippi Hedren, and Suzanne Pleshette, and several others. And if I'm forgetting any, I'll put them down in the description box below. And her inspirations in singing are Judy Garland, Barbra Streisand, Ella Fitzgerald, Miss Billie Holiday, Louis Armstrong, and let's see, who else? Pearl Bailey. And I don't really have time to come up with more, because I'm don't want to get past my 15-minute mark. So Alison became very popular in her high school years because she would get involved with stage productions and school concerts, and she became very popular doing that. And as the audiences started to get bigger in school, the shows at the high school would get sold out, and Alison would become a really famous star in school from before breaking in professionally. Alison would, the school would always move the shows, the school concerts and the school stage productions downtown on Long Island in the bigger stage theater where Alison grew up. And Alison was always famous for her acting ability in school, her singing and her dancing, and she was very popular and very famous in school. And Alison graduated high school in June of 1980 when she was 18 and a half years old. And then shortly after she had got out of high school, she had made a job. She had gotten jobs in New York City, acting and singing in product and food commercials like makeup and Coke and soft drink commercials and food and makeup and stuff like that. And she also became a piano performer and bar singer for the very nice local hotel down in New York as well. So she had moved out of the house and was helping provide for her family, like mailing them money and stuff to help provide for the family, because she was already out of the house in New York City, living her own life, being a commercial star and performing in a hotel. And Alison had gotten, and one night in May of 1984, when Alison was 22 and a half, she had gotten a record deal with Capitol Records, and she was stumbled across by the head of Capitol Records. And just before leaving her dressing room after performing one of her favorite jazz numbers that night, when she was stumbled across, she was stopped by the head of Capitol Records before leaving the hotel, and she had gotten her record deal, and a few days later she was working with her new team, her new production team for her new album, like producers and songwriters and stuff like that. And she began recording her album in May of 1984, and the album was recorded from May 1984 to February 1985. And the album was released the following month on March 14th, 1985, and Alison Carey at the time was only 23 years old. And she took off overnight, and the genre of music that the album was under was cabaret jazz. And she's a very famous cabaret jazz singer in the book, and she becomes a sensation. She almost took off overnight, and she was over the moon and was just so amazing. And that's pretty much what my video, this is pretty much what the video was about, was the beginning part of my book for Alison Carey. And the title of the book is called, if I haven't said it already, is called The Fantasy Life of Alison Carey, a Shining Star. And of course I'm going to go through the permission process of writing this book and publishing it, and probably have to talk to some like lawyers or something to get legal permission to write this book, like talk to Alison, or maybe even talk to Mariah herself, if they would be alright with the publishing of this book. And this is and that was my video of the beginning half of my book, Alison, about Alison Carey. And this is Philip Janelle signing off. See y'all guys later. Oh, and before I cut the video off, I am accepting ideas. So if anybody's got any ideas for me, or if and I am accepting notes too. So if they got any ideas, if y'all got any ideas or notes for me, I am accepting at the moment. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.